Hi, Ernesto.
Yeah, hello, teacher.
Hi. How was your day? So then you sent me the message?
Yeah, it was me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what's going on.
Yes,
Um,
I can.
I
Thanks for
don't
the
know what
test. Yes, yes, but now I can.
happened. Okay, so today we're going to start, right? I'm going to share my screen. Let me know if you can see.
Okay.
Give me a second. Yes, now. No. Please let me know.
Yes.
Okay, so the title is Smart Energy, right? We are going to read. As you know, we only have 15 minutes, right? So we're going to try to do it. And then we have some questions, right? We're going to finish until the other person join to the call, right?
Okay.
So finally, if you can't or couldn't understand the meaning of the word, please let me know, right? So let's start reading.
Okay. Smart energy. The next few decades will see great change in the way energy is supplied and used. Yeah, I don't know what is supplied. Supplied?
Yes, supply is the same meaning in Spanish. Do you get it? The meaning in Spanish? It's almost the same.
Suprimido?
It will be something like some how can we say in Spanish? Como suministrado.
Yeah. Okay. In some major oil producing nations, peak oil, what's that?
We have the meaning for that. It's part of our vocabulary, right? But it's like ¿cómo es el pico del petróleo? Donde más se ha vendido, por así
Peak.
decir.
Okay. Has already been reached. There are increasing fears of global warming. Consequently, many countries are focusing on the switch to a low carbon economy. These transitions will lead to major changes in the supply and use of electricity. Firstly, there will be an increase in overall demand as consumers switch from oil and gas to electricity to power their homes and
Vehicles?
vehicles. Secondly, there will be an increase in power generation, not only in terms of how much is generated, but also how it is generated, as there is growing electricity generation for
Renewable? Renewable?
what's that?
Renewable? Can you repeat, please?
Renewable?
Yes, it's a kind of difficult to repeat. The meaning is like renovation. A similar word for this is renovation.
Okay.
Or reformation, extend, spread. Okay?
Okay. Renewable sources. To meet these change, countries are investing.
Challenges?
To meet these challenges, countries are investing in a smart grid technology. This system aims to provide aims. What's that?
We have the system aims. Okay. The same that a similar word for this would be goal, target,
Okay.
length, right? Como objetivo.
Yeah. Okay, teacher.
Okay, let's continue.
Aims to provide the electricity industry with a better understanding of power generation and demand, and to use this information to create a more efficient power network.
Okay, very good. So is there another word that you couldn't understand maybe?
No, I think I got it.
Okay, let's see if you got it. Okay, so according to paragraph number 1, what has happened in some oil producing countries? Letter A, they're unwilling to sell their oil anymore. Letter B, they're not producing as much oil as they used to. Letter C, the supply of oil is unpredictable. Or letter D, global warming is more severe here than in other countries. What do you think? Maybe it's going to be better if we, oh, I guess it's too much, but I don't know if it's going to help you. Oh no, even though you're not going to be able to see. Okay. So what do you think?
I'm not sure, but I think it's number 3. The supply of oil is unpredictable.
Okay, let's see. This is automatically, and no. Let's read one more time, right? The next few decades will see great changes in the way the energy is supplied and used. In some major oil producing nations, peak oils has already been reached. This is talking about the peak oil, right? So global warming is there in the paragraph, do they mention the global warming?
No.
I guess no, right?
Yeah. Yes, I
Okay,
know.
they
Number
are unwilling to sell their ore anymore, or they are not producing as much oil as they
I
used.
think it's yes, letter B, but I'm not sure.
Yes, actually it is, right? It's letter B, right? We have another question where in paragraph 1, sorry, do you have any question?
Yes, unwilling.
The meaning for unwilling?
Yes, what's the meaning?
Como reacio,
Okay. Wait,
right?
okay.
It could be replaced by reluctant, bulky, refractory, fractious, right? But the meaning is reacio in Spanish.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
So, we're in paragraph 1. Can the following sentence be placed? Okay, we're going to make a kind of replaced sentence, right? There is also likely more electricity generation centers as households and communities take up the opportunity to install photovoltaic cells and small-scale line turbines. Okay. You are supposed to we were supposed to replace. Okay. No, not replace. Only to place. Maybe in A.
Yes, I think.
I'm sorry, B or C or D. What do you think is the best option to replace that sentence?
I think it's A.
Okay, let's see. Oh, do you want to make any change? There is also likely more electricity generation centers. It will be here, or maybe in this part. Secondly, will be
I think it's yes, letter B.
letter B.
Yes, B. B.
Oh
No.
no. So for me, I guess it's letter C, right? What about if we add the sentence in the part in this part? Oh yes, there's also there. So secondly, there will be an increase in power generation, not only in terms of how much is generated, but also how it's generated. as there is a growing electricity generation from renewable resources, only sources, there is also likely more electricity generation centers. Okay,
Yes, yes, it was.
so I guess that's all. But we have which of the following sentence no benefit and smart grid. Okay. I don't know if it's part of the paragraph. Okay. But we are going to continue reading the second one, right? You can, oh yes, it is in the second one. You can start, please.
Okay, smart grid technology basically involves the application of a computer system to the electricity network. The computer system can be used to collect information about supply and demand and improve the engineer's ability to manage the system. With better information about electricity demand, the network will be able to increase the amount of electricity delivered per unit generated, leading to potential reductions in fuel needs and carbon emissions. Moreover, the computer systems will assist in reducing operational and
Maintenance
maintenance costs.
costs. Okay. So do you have any question about this vocabulary?
No, I think no, I don't have any question.
Okay. So to sound more fluently, right? When we have where is that word? This was the computers. It starts with, oh yes. For example, the amount, as you can notice, there is a kind of a sound, a strange sound. The correct pronunciation when we're going to have a vowel, right? We have two sounds of our vowel, right? So the pronunciation is the amount, right? The
Yeah.
amount, right? Only when the next word is going to start with a vowel, right?
Okay, teacher. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Which of the following is not a benefit of smart grid technology to consumers? It can reduce their electricity bills. It can tell them how much energy each appliance is using. It can allow them to turn appliances on and off when they are not at home. It can reduce the amount of energy needed to power appliances. Okay, but I'm not sure if, yes, it is in this paragraph, right? The smart grid technology offer benefits to consumers too. They will be able, for example, varying tariffs. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. This is in paragraph number 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any question? Let me turn on my camera. Okay, so the lesson for today, right? As you can see, there's new vocabulary, right? And this is for TOEFL, right? For TOEFL reading test. So this is gonna help us in the future. Maybe we want to make a kind of quiz. I don't know. You want to take the TOEFL test, right? I know this lesson is not about something that you are interested in. Maybe I don't know, right? But whatever. The point of this is to understand, right? I'm trying to see how is your comprehension, your reading and comprehension, right? That's the point of this reading text. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
So,
Yeah. Good.
So is it better for you, Ernesto? Or maybe do you prefer to have the another kind of sessions, right?
No, I think it's good because we we need to practice. I think if we want to do the test, so it will help us. I think it's a good support.
Okay, thank you. So thank you for your opinion. So I'm going to try to take more about this, right? So then, do you have any question? There, another student told me that she couldn't. I guess it's ever she couldn't enter to our class. So I'm
Yeah,
waiting for it.
I think it's the same problem.
Yes, I'm going to. The only thing that I can do is to send each one. I guess I'm going to send to the work. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try to solve it right now. Okay. So then, if you don't have any question, Ernesto, is everything okay?
Yeah, everything okay.
Thank you. So then I'm going to send you the tool. I'm going to launch it, and then you can fill it. And that's all for today. Thank you for your attention, and see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye, teacher.
See you tomorrow. Good evening, Alvaro. I don't know if you can listen to me.
Yes, teacher, good evening.
Good evening. How was your day?
All fine, not problems.
That's good to know, right? So then we have only 15 minutes, so then we're going to try the fastest possible, right? Okay, here we have,
Okay.
I'm going to see how is your reading and comprehension. That's important for me, right? So then this is a reading test, okay? And this is from TOEFL, from the page of TOEFL, right? So here we have, oh, there is the answer, okay. Okay, so this is the point. We're going to read, right? In this case, you're going to read. As you can see, there's a kind of information about the smart energy. Then at the end of the sentence, maybe you're going to tell me if you have any question. For example, the next few decades, and then you finish the statement, right? You're going to ask me if you have any question about the vocabulary. If you don't have it, you are going to continue reading. Finally, we have some questions. We're going to do it with my other student, with your classmate, with Ernesto. We only have time for read only for until this part, right? Because the time is too short. That's a problem, right? So, do you have any question before to start?
Not.
Okay, let's start, please.
I have to read. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. The next few decades will see great changes in the way energy is supplied and used. In some major oil-producing nations, peak oil has already been reached, and there are increasing fears of global warming. Consequently, many countries are focusing on the switch to a low carbon economy. This transition will lead to major changes in the supply and use of electricity. Firstly, there will be an increase in overall demand as consumers switch from oil and gas to electricity to power their homes and vehicles. Secondly, there will be an increase in power generation, not only in terms of how much is generated, but also it is generated, as there is growing electricity generation from renewable sources. To meet these challenges, countries are investing in smart grid technology. These systems this system aims to provide the electricity
Aim,
industry
aims to provide.
aims to provide the electricity industry with a better understanding of power generation and demand, and to use this information to create a more efficient power network.
Okay,
Mm.
efficient, right?
Efficient power
Okay,
network.
we're going to stop here. Let's start with the vocabulary, right? Is there any word that you couldn't understand the meaning?
Uh, in the letter D, aims. This system aims.
Okay.
I don't know the meaning.
Yes,
Letter D.
we have.
The system.
Okay, it's the same. We're going to supply this word. We can say a goal. This system goal is a kind of objective, a goal, a
Okay.
target, when.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yes, teacher. I understand.
Okay. So is there another word?
No, no. I don't have any questions.
Okay, so do you think you got it? Did you understand the paragraph?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, let's see. Let's start with number 1. According to paragraph 1, what has happened in some oil producing countries? They are unwilling to sell their oil anymore. They are not producing as much oil as they used to. The supply of oil is unpredictable. Global warming is more severe here than in other countries. What option do you think is the best one?
Letter B.
Yes, very good. Let's continue. I wanted to ask you something. I don't know. Can you see the pool? ¿Puedes ver la encuesta?
No. No, I can't.
Ok, voy a finalizarla entonces.
Okay.
Dame un momento, por favor, es que luego... Ok, y ahora sí. Es que me aparece la encuesta y tengo que... yo tengo que descargar. Okay, so we're going to continue. Where in paragraph 1, as you can see, here we had we have letter A, B, C, and D, right? So, can the following sentence be placed? So then we have to place where is the best option, right? The best place that we can place this sentence, right? There is also likely more electricity generation centers as households and communities take up the opportunity to install photovoltaic cells and small-scale wind turbines. Where do you think is the best option to be placed this sentence? A, B, C, or D?
Letter B.
Okay, let's see. Oh, no.
D?
Yes, I guess, yes. No, but what's going on? But if I put B, what's going on? Oh, but what's going on?
C.
What? Okay, maybe it's a configuration. I don't know what happened. So the best option was letter C, right?
Yes.
Maybe it will be bad in this part though, right? So do you have any question in this part?
No, I don't have questions.
Okay, let's continue with the other paragraph. Please, you can
Okay.
continue.
Okay. Smart grid technology basically involves
Basically,
basically
okay, I'm going to write it for you, don't worry.
okay.
Basically.
Basically
Now you got it. Basically,
involves the application of a computer system to the electricity network. The computer system can be used to collect information about supply and demand and improve engineers' ability to manage the system. With better information about electricity demand, the network will be able to increase the amount of electricity delivered per unit generated, leading to potential reductions in fuel needs and
fuel?
carbon emissions. Fuel,
Yes, you.
fuel needs and carbon emissions. Moreover, the computer system will assist in reducing operational and maintenance costs.
Maintenance.
Maintenance costs.
Okay. So the pronunciation for this one, okay,
About
it's a kind of about.
about
Okay.
about. Mhm.
Yes, you got it. Okay. So is there any word that you couldn't understand?
Uh, in fuel needs in fuel
Um, in fuel
in fuel.
needs.
Mhm.
Okay, in fuel, it's for example, when you are going to charge fuel in your car because it's low.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you got it. Como gasolina.
Yes.
Do you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Another question, maybe?
No.
Okay, so in this paragraph, we don't have any question, right? Because it's too short. So let's continue with number 3, right?
Okay.
So, but something that I have to tell you is, I don't know who's going to enter, right? But if the person is going to enter, we're going to stop, right?
Okay. Okay, teacher.
Okay, let's continue, please.
Smart grid technology offers benefits to the consumer too. They will be able to collect real-time information on their energy used for each appliance, varying
Barry,
varying tariffs throughout the day will give customers the incentive to use appliances at times when supply greatly exceeds demand, leading to great reductions in bills. For example, they may use their washing machines at night. Smart meters can also be connected to the internet or telephone system, allowing customers to switch appliances on or off remotely. Furthermore, if houses
furthermore,
furthermore, if houses are fitted with the
yes.
apparatus to generate their home power, appliances can be set to run directly from the on-site power source, and any excess can be sold to the grid.
Okay, thank you. So is there any part of the vocabulary that you can understand?
Mm, uh, the fitted.
Fitted, yes. If houses are fitted, si las casas están equipadas,
Okay. Mhm.
okay? So another
Um,
word maybe?
when we use furthermore.
Furthermore is a transitional word, right? As you can
Mhm.
see, we're using to make a kind of introduction to our continued another statement, right? So here we have
Okay.
one statement. Here finish the statement, as you can see, here's a period. Then I'm using furthermore, it's like it's math, okay? And I'm using this to introduce my other statement or another idea.
Okay. Okay, teacher.
Okay. Do you have another question maybe?
No, I don't have questions. No.
Okay, thank you. If you want to see more text like this, you can see it on TOEFL page, right? So the text is from TOEFL, right? So Nazarena, are you there? Give me a second, Alvaro, please.
And teacher, you have to send the encuesta.
Yes, give me a second. Because
Okay.
it's going to appear to Nazarena and she's going to close it, and that's not the point. Nazarena, can you hear me?
Yes, I am here.
Hi, Nazarena. Nazarena, voy a enviar la encuesta, ¿ok? Te va a aparecer, no la vas a cerrar, por favor, solo la vas a optimizar. Okay? So, the only person who's going to, what I did. The only person who is going to fill it is Albert. Now, Albert, can you see it?
Yes, teacher, I finished the poem.
Cool. Yes, thank you. So that's all for today, Albert. Have a good night.
Okay, teacher, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye. Okay. So, Nazarena, good evening. I'm sorry for being, I was with your classmate, and then we were late, right? But we're going to continue. Okay, so the point of this class, thank you. So the point of this one is to see how is your reading, how is your pronunciation, how is your comprehension, right? So this is a reading test, okay, from TOEFL page, right? So then the thing is that we are going to read, right? At the end of each statement, if you don't have any questions, you can continue reading. In case they have any question, we're going to at the end of the statement, right? You're going to ask for that question. Finally, we have some questions, okay, to see how is your comprehension, right? So we only have 15 minutes. I don't know if we're going to have enough time, but we're going to finish when the next student is going to join, right?
Okay.
So the title is Smart Energy. You can start reading, please.
Okay. Smart energy. The next few decades will see great change in the way energy is supplied and used. In some major oil product nations, big oil in some major oil producing nations, peak oil has already been reached, and there are increasing fears of global warming. Consequently, many countries are focusing on the switch to a low-carbon economy. This transition will lead to major change in the supply and use of electricity. Firstly, there will be an increase in overall demand as consumers switch from oil and gas to electricity to power their homes and vehicles.
This is kind of right?
Vehicles. Secondly, there will be an increase in power generation, not only in terms of how much is generated, but also how it is generated as there is growing electricity. Generation from renewable source. To meet this challenge, countries are investing in a smart grid technology. This system aims to provide the electricity industry with a better understanding of power generation and demand, and to use this information to create a more efficient power network. Smart
Thank
grid.
you.
Okay.
We're going to stop in that part, right? So the pronunciation for this one, it's generation, like if you were using this letter, generation, right? Can you try one more time?
Sorry, generation.
Yes, generation, generated, right?
Generation generated.
Very good, now it's okay. So do you have any question about the vocabulary in the first paragraph?
Um, mm, Overall is like general.
Yes,
Okay.
it's like in general, right?
Okay. And switch.
I'm sorry,
Switch.
in which part is it?
Up of letter
Oh,
B.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, so customer switch, okay. Customer change, okay. Is we're going to replace this word instead of saying switch, we're going to say, for example, change, cambiar.
Okay.
Ok, solo que switch es como que debe haber como un tipo botoncito, como cuando,
Yes.
como un botoncito, ¿no? Como cuando se prende o apaga la luz, entonces ese es el switch, como cambiar. No cambiar de general, o sea, como significado,
yes.
¿no? Sino
Only
cambiar de...
put, yes, okay, touch the switch.
Yes, something like that, you got it.
Okay.
Another one maybe?
No, it's okay, teacher.
Okay, so let's see, do you got it? Did you understand the first paragraph?
I hope.
Okay, let's see. According to paragraph 1, what has happened in some oil producing countries? A, they are unwilling to sell their oil anymore. Okay, the word unwilling is maybe to, es como reacio. Okay.
Okay.
So when we say they are unwilling, okay, maybe they are, in this case, would be como, sería como no están disponibles, ok, pero la palabra son unwilling significa eso, ok, pero en este contexto sería como que no están disponibles, no están dispuestos. Okay.
Okay.
Then we have letter B, they are not producing as much oil as they used to. The supply of oil is unpredictable. Global warming is more severe here than in other countries. So then what do you think?
I think that A.
Yes? No? There is no the option. Can we try one more time?
I don't know, teacher.
Let's try. So does the paragraph mention something about global warming?
Not too much.
I guess no, right?
No.
So in letter C, the supply of oil is unpredictable. Do you think it's there mentioned?
No.
Okay, so it will be letter B. They're not producing as much oil as they used to, right?
Yes.
So we're going to continue with the second one. Can the following sentence be placed? Okay, so in this occasion, as you can see here in paragraph 1, we have letter A, B, C, or D. So Where do you think this sentence, there is also likely more electricity generation centers as households and communities take up the opportunity to install photovoltaic cells and small-scale wind turbines. Where do you think it will be the best place for that sentence? Maybe in letter A, it will be in this part. Letter B in this part. Letter C in this part, or letter C at the end of the paragraph, actually.
Maybe B.
You're almost there, but I guess no. Okay, because secondly, it will be in this part, right? So it will be something like, let's see, not only in terms of how much generation, but also it is generated as there is growing electricity generation from renewable sources. And there is also likely more electricity generation, okay? So then we have another letter C and D, but I don't think so. Maybe can we change it?
Yes. So C maybe.
Okay, let's see. Yes, it's the correct one, right? So it will be, there is also likely more electricity generation, okay? To meet these challenges, countries are investing in smart grid technology, right? Do you have any question about this one?
No, teacher, it's okay.
Okay, I know that the text is kind of, as you can see, there are words like photovoltaic, right? Wind turbines, cells, right? I know this is a new vocabulary, right? But the point of this is that we are trying to learn new vocabulary and to see how is our pronunciation, how is our fluency at the moment that we are reading, and how is our comprehension, right? So we're going to improve this part, right, at the time, right? So I have another student, right? So I guess I'm not sure if it's time. Maybe you know?
Yes, I think someone have
Yes.
to
Yes, Nazarena, until, yes.
45.
Now I have to, Noelia.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to enter to the meeting with Noelia, right? So if you don't have any question, we can stop here, right? So if you need more, no, if you need more information, okay, more about, this is something that I do with my students, right, to show them something that maybe they are going to use in the future, right? For example, I don't know if my students are going to take the TOEFL test, right? So this is in order to help you all, right? So as I told you, I know this is smart energy, so not an interesting lesson for, I don't know, you maybe, or I don't know. For me, for example, I guess I don't like it too much, right? But as I told you, the point of this lecture is to see how is our comprehension, especially, right? And how is our reading, right? So if you don't have any question, Nazarena, we can stop here, please. Okay, I'm going to. Oh yes, you already feel it, right?
Okay, perfect, teacher. Thank you.
Thank you, Nazarena. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.
See you tomorrow. Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye.